Okay, today's the day. This is a really exciting day. The memorial bench that everybody's been kind of working on for Adam is gonna be popping up in Celebration, so we gotta show that off, right? Adam started his name, Adam the Woo, on a bench, and now his name, Adam the Woo, is gonna be on a bench in Celebration. So this is like a really big deal. Celebration really does not add anything or change anything. They wanna keep it kind of like the exact same and like perfect. The fact that this happened is insane. But first, I wanna show you guys a little mini vlog that we filmed while Scott and Mike were in town at Hollywood Studios, and then we will go to Celebration. We are back at Hollywood Studios, but it's gonna be a fun day. We're taking Scott and Mike here. It's their first time. Scott's not been here in 30 years. Mike's not been here ever. I'm excited to see what they think about the park. At the Tailor of the Stars over here, they have a couple of the dancers from the Great Movie Ride from the first opening scene, kind of hidden in there. We got the reflection, but they're in the window. Some of them remain. All the construction happening. R.I.P. Muppets. Over here we have I'm watching you, Wazowski, Roz. Here's how it's gonna look. So you'll have the coaster in the back. Coaster should be good. Everything else, I think, is be pretty much a cheap overlay. This is where Muppets used to be, Harryhausen's, and then some shops and stuff. So it needs to be a pretty basic overlay. There'll be some cute little elements to it. We'll see. We'll see when it opens up. We got Mike and Sully here, and then the last sign says 2319. I'm gonna take everybody to Sci-Fi Dine-In, see movies, and eat in your car. Now, we don't have a reservation for it. They do kind of have walk-up reservations. They have these tables in the back, kind of away from the theater. So if you don't have a reservation, just pop in and they might have an opening, but that's probably where we're gonna end up sitting. Just because you need to book these reservations months and months out. Now in production, Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. And then you got the classic photo op right here. Tear at the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater restaurant. Watch in horror as it slithers off the screen. It's like we're backstage right now on a sound stage. This is where you check in, the entrance. Oh, right here on the wall is the Rocketeers jetpack right there. Over here we have a little creature from the Black Lagoon inside Disney. We're inside now. So these are the little spots they normally have openings on. So we got the orbiting Oreo milkshake mixed with Mozart chocolate liqueur with a souvenir glow cube. Let's see what we're dealing with. Oh, that hits the spot on a hot summer day. Shake, 8 out of 10. A little bit of alcohol in there. Nice little whipped cream on top. Now it's time for the drive-in barbecue burger. A signature blend of beef topped with smoked pulled pork, cheddar, lettuce, barbecue sauce, the brioche bun. Alright, food has gotten a lot better. I enjoyed the burger. 8 out of 10 on the burger. Solid time. Great service, great theming, good vibe here at Hollywood Studios. A couple years ago I'd say don't stop by, but now they've redeemed themselves. We're gonna go to Batu now.
Help me! Lord have mercy! Julie! Help me! I don't know what to do here! Whoa, we did it! Scott, move it, Scott! Oh my God!
What are you all doing? No! Pull it back! Mike, pull it back!
Oh, there we go!
That is the worst driving I've ever experienced on this ride.
Look, the whole ship is broken. Let's go on Rise and watch them just have their minds blown. What do you think's gonna be happening in there?
You already feel it when you walk in, this craziness about Star Wars. You know, you can't explain it. You have to be here and see it, you know. It brings you back right there when you were a kid.
Well, it's an Iron Cannon, right? So it's an Iron Cannon, so I think it's maybe Empire themed, but is it gonna be Empire Strikes Back themed? Are there gonna be, what, is it gonna be Ewoks? I'm old school, but I do like all the new movies. I don't know. Okay. I just hope there's lightsabers.
Mike is just looking at all the chords. He's doing a true chord update here in Galaxy's Edge. We are halfway through the queue. Who brought a tray?
That's mine.
Docking bay. Someone had that in the line the entire time. A tourist in his natural habitat right there.
So much going on. It's insane.
As you heard from Ray.
What? I'm not gonna lie.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
What's this?
What are you thinking now?
I'm gonna tell them whatever they want to hear. Right away.
Can't reveal the resistance base.
Oh, it's done. I've already sent an email to them.
Gonna get in trouble.
I
Come
don't
on.
speak their language.
Running with it.
Hey.
Taking you out of here. Let's go.
You're lucky I didn't spot you.
How are you feeling now?
That took the life out of me. That was exhausting. I loved it. It was like you're right in the movie.
That was okay. That was probably the best ride
I think so, too.
I ever seen.
We're gonna go into One Man's Dream. see the little Muppet costumes. Oh, this is cool. They have a bunch of props from the Santa Claus film. They got the classic hot cocoa mug, Judy the Elf's little costume right there, Comet's name tag, Santa Claus's business card. And we got some of the snow globes, the naughty or nice list, and then Scott Calvin's pajamas right there. Oh, they even have Bernard's costume. But when you come over here, this is what we're here for. Show me some little Muppets. Yeah, there we go. From the Muppets Christmas Carol, we have some screen-used costumes. Because as you know, the Muppets are real people, and these are just the costumes that they wore. So, we got the costume that Gonzo wore, a little costume that Rizzo wore. We come down here. This is what Kermit and Robin wore. A little Tiny Tim and Bob Cratchit. And over here is a little miniature house that was used in the wild. There's a Skipper Hoss right here. What are you doing here, buddy? This is not your territory.
Stay off.
What? Okay, we are back in Celebration, Florida. It's time for, I guess, an Adam update. This is bizarre. Again, it's a weird video to be making. We got to talk about the memorial that finally got announced. There's been finally a memorial that has popped up here in Celebration, so I want to show that to you guys. We'll do kind of a, I guess, a fun Celebration update with some positive stuff within talking about the serious stuff. If you're over at the bakery, take a little sign up, vote for Winston for Florida's most dapper kitty. I have many questions, but you can vote for Winston if you want. He's got a little bow tie right there. Now, it was like freezing cold last week, so all the plants here in Celebration have all just kind of like died and shriveled up. So let's go head down Main Street, see what's going on. Big news, the fountain has finally been fixed and it's back on. We finally got massive updates about the movie theater. Like, one of the biggest things I kind of miss, I'd be talking to Adam every day, just like the little updates about what's going on in Celebration. Like, dude, this is happening. Look what just changed. So I guess I want to kind of continue the updates, but I guess instead of telling him, it's more of telling you guys what's going on. Because like Celebration is such a weird and special place. And I know it's become such an important part of a lot of your guys' lives. You travel here during your vacations to, you know, go to Celebration. So I kind of want to still kind of like keep you guys in the loop. I'm not going to make a Celebration update every day, maybe like once a month. Pretty much do what I do as a theme park update, but I guess in Celebration. So as you know, they're turning this into like a gym or a boxing gym. They had like a TV on the other day with like a CGI representation of how it's gonna look, but they're still gonna have the theater signage, but it's gonna be like a gym inside. Kind of bizarre. They're removing the old windows right there. If you look right there, that's the old ticket window with a little speaker where they would hand you the tickets. It's now been removed. That was like right there. They're switching out all the windows now. All right, so if you ever want to spot Cool the Gator, he normally hangs out over here by this bridge. There's a little Cool the alligator. Chilling there, sleeping, relaxing. Over there, Cool is cruising on the water. But now there's two ducks. Howard the Duck finally has someone else. Now they got the banners up. 30th celebration of Celebration. I guess it was technically founded in '94, but people didn't move in until '96. So it's 2026, so that's why it's the 30th anniversary. So in the 30 years of Celebration being Celebration, Adam will be the 4th person ever to have his name on a bench here in Celebration. So like a month and a half ago, Justin and some of Adam's other friends, we went around searching for like the correct spot of a bench and where Adam would want to be placed.
Too small. Too noisy. Not caffeinated enough.
What does that even mean?
Too comfy.
So that was a mission, but we found it. And then Alice and I and Kim Hawk, our realtor and Adam's realtor, who's like incredible. She's so good.
Town of Celebration, Florida, that Disney built, has rarely ever given plaques to people that have lived here. I think maybe 4 in its entirety of the 30 years. And I just really believe that the Celebration Development District, we want to say a huge thank you to them, because there's really nobody more deserving than our Adam the Woo. And here's the bench. It's right over by Starbucks. Adam the Woo.
We like go to this Celebration kind of board meeting and like, you know, present our case for Adam to get a bench, because they don't give benches to anybody. It's one of those things I just really wish I could talk to Adam about, because it happened. His name is technically immortalized on Disney property. Even though Disney does not own Celebration, they built Celebration. Having Adam go from being banned at Disney to now having his name immortalized on a bench. He just would love coming up to just random benches and random signs and just reading it and just reading the person's name. And now he's he's part of that. We had like the memorial at Adam's house, kind of took that down mid-January. It just became too much of a kind of circus. It just became too big for what it was. There's nowhere to park. People were showing up day and night. Not as many people are showing up now, but I do want to kind of talk about some stuff where people still are showing up. They're still dropping off coffees and artwork and all sorts of other stuff. Please do not drop off anything at Adam's house, especially the full coffees. They last about a day, then the bugs get to them, and then it's me or the family having to clean it up. So please, no more coffees. Please, no more dropping stuff off at Adam's house, because Celebration is so strict with how stuff has to look and to operate. So if you would like to drop off a letter to the family or something like that, you can go to Adam's grave. It's in St. Cloud, and then every now and then Adam's family will be stopping by to kind of like pick up that stuff. One of the other issues we're having is, again, so many people coming to the house, kind of still, people are going behind the house to the garage, people are going up on the porch. Please do not do that. You are free to kind of stand at the sidewalk or drive by. Please do not enter onto the property and go on the porch and hang out on the porch. It's not appropriate. Adam's house is like Fort Knox, so like we know what's going on. But feel free to drive by and to visit, but just stay on the sidewalk. Don't go on the property. Now, there's been a lot of people asking questions about what's going on with the house. When's it going on the market? It's not going on the market. The family owns it. The family is not gonna sell it anytime soon, maybe one day down the road. But right now, it's the family's. Adam paid it off in full, and the family is gonna kind of still enjoy his house. Don't expect Adam's house to be going up for sale, but please just respect his house. If you want to go to his grave again, spend time with Adam there. If you're already like visiting here, there's gonna be a spot we'll show you in a second where you can kind of like have a moment with Adam. We wanted a spot where you can just kind of like hang out with Adam in Celebration for a little bit. Over here, the Celebration Monopoly is still on sale. $20 plus tax available at the resident services. Battle of the Food Truck will be on March 14th. There's like a Kids St. Patrick's Day event that's gonna be happening on the 20th. Mask decorating on February 17th. And then it does look like the American Sirens will be performing here on the 19th. They're the ones who normally perform at the Coconut Club. They're going to be here performing for Mardi Gras on the 19th. The yard sale will be returning March 7th. Celebration is just such a weird and funky place. Like, Adam just kind of covered, I guess, kind of the surface level stuff, what was happening in Celebration. There's so many wild and wacky things that happen within Celebration. It's almost like its own theme park or like Disney World. There's drama, there's spectacle, there's construction updates, all sorts of stuff happening. I will say, there were people who would like camp out all day just for a chance to see Adam. Like, people would camp out at Starbucks, camp out downtown, just to like to see Adam. So that was always a little weird. They're setting up for some celebration over here. Got a little turtle sunbathing right there. One of the best things about Celebration is they're so close to nature, and there's so many different critters and animals everywhere. These past 2 months have just been very strange. I'll talk about it, I think, in depth in a maybe upcoming video, just my perspective of just how everything operated with Adam's passing, with the social media aspect of it, and then all the content creator aspect of it, and the general public. It's been a lot. It's been very, overwhelming. I made sure to kind of take the proper time to, step back, help handle the stuff for Adam, but then also make sure, to handle my own stuff, maintain my mental health. So there's gonna be the memorial in California. That'll be on March 8th. Justin made a great video about it. There's like an army of people working on that out in California. If you're not able to make it or get a ticket, there will be a live stream. Justin will talk more about that information and all that stuff upcoming. It is such a beautiful day out. A month from now, it's gonna start to heat up, and then when May hits, after the first week of May, that's when everything goes downhill in Orlando. The thunderstorms come, the heat, the humidity, and it does not cool down until November. Okay, so now let's talk about Adam's final video again. There's been a lot of questions, comments, concerns about the whole thing. Adam told, again, me, Justin, other people, if anything was to happen, you get my final video posted no matter what. When I was with Adam's family in his house, I told his dad what Adam said. Do I have permission to borrow Adam's camera just to check for the footage to see if there was anything on the memory card? Now, how Adam operated was he would not delete footage until the video had been posted, just in case something happened. So all the footage was on his memory card, on his camera still. Like we talked about in the last video, the footage is safe and secure. It's been edited. It's just classic Adam doing classic Adam things. I know a lot of you guys just want it posted now. It's not how things are gonna operate. People have questions about where it's gonna be posted. When and if it gets posted, it'll be posted on Adam's Daily Woo channel. Adam filmed the video for that channel. That is where it's gonna be posted. From his first video to his last video, that will be on that channel. Now, the time frame of when that will be posted is unknown. I know you guys want it like immediately because you're just kind of craving any bit of Adam content. It's safe and secure, and when the family is ready and when they want it published, it'll go on Adam's channel. Now, a lot of you guys were asking, if you're watching an Adam video, will the AdSense from that video evaporate? Will the channel evaporate if he's not posting anymore, if he's not commenting? No, the channel is not gonna evaporate. It's not going anywhere. You have to hit a certain amount of watch time on the channel for it to stay on YouTube. But Adam has so many videos, thousands of hours of content. His channel's not gonna just disappear or evaporate. And any AdSense that is earned from the videos, when you guys are rewatching Adam videos or discovering ones you've never watched before, the AdSense from that will go all to Adam's family. Adam always thought of this as kind of his like retirement fund, so that when Adam does retire, he'll have this giant library of content that he can just, you know, cruise through life with kind of constant AdSense coming in. All the money from Adam's videos will go to help his family. A lot of you guys are like, is there a GoFundMe? What's going on with that? Adam's official merch page has dropped. So if you would like to, you know, purchase a shirt with one of Adam's designs on it, the money from that, again, will be going to the family. That's, I guess, your way to kind of support the family if you buy a shirt or buy merchandise. Okay, so let's take a little break from, I guess, talking about the serious stuff. And someone posted a video from DCA. You gotta see this. This made my jaw drop.
Hey, it's Walt Disney. What's that in your mouth, Mr. Walt? What's in your mouth? Is that a cockroach in your mouth?
Oh, wait, are you serious? Oh my God, it's alive.
It's a live cockroach inside your mouth. There's a cockroach inside Walt Disney's mouth. That's gross. Oh! You! You! Get out of there! Oh, it's gotta go into the nose. Oh man. Alright.
All Celebration residents get these sent to their house, but if you don't live in Celebration, you can swing over here by the Starbucks and you open it up and it's got kind of the monthly magazine about what's going on in Celebration. And then even over here by the clock, if you want to pick up one of those little Celebration magazines, they got it right there. All right, so one of the big things that's finally happening is they're redoing Town Hall. So we get some concept art, kind of how Town Hall looks. Let's go see how it looks right now. We've made it to Town Hall. Again, they're doing a full refurb on it. Town Hall is currently closed, but don't worry, resident service has relocated to the STIC room at Lakeside Park. Looks like they're putting new windows up there. Everything is all boarded off. And then the sidewalk is closed on this side. So a lot of action happening. Excited to see the finished product, because it has been a while since we've had this Town Hall open. Back in the little magazine, right, we got Eisner right there, the classic photo, the water tower. All right, so this is how it's gonna look when you walk in. You got some meeting rooms right there. I guess kind of a dance studio, and then kind of like a ballroom, and then kind of a board meeting room right there. You mobile order Downtown Celebration. You head into Starbucks. I'll see y'all later. Get the goods, and then walk right across the street, and then you just sit down right here. Adam the Woo, and join me, shall you? And drink some Starbucks. We went to every single bench, thought about everything, the sight lines, how everything looked, and I thought this was the best spot because you got Starbucks right there. You literally walk right here, you drink your morning piping hot caffeinated beverage, and when you're done, throw it out. You get a great view of the lake right there. I just wish he was here to see it. Gonna live on forever in Celebration, Florida on this bench. So this is like, I think the best way to kind of memorialize Adam is he would just want to be a park bench name. He doesn't want a big giant statue of himself. He was just a simple, humble dude. He would have gotten a kick out of this, knowing he will live on forever inside Celebration, going from being banned from the Disney parks to now having his name immortalized technically on Disney property. Even though they don't own it, their name is still on all the lampposts. The Disney still remains on all the electrical covers here. We want a kind of a spot where if you are visiting, coming to town, you can get a coffee, you can kind of see, you know, some of Adam's little, I guess, highlights of his videos, and just take a moment to really sit down and enjoy Celebration. A lot of people are always kind of walking and cruising by, and they pop in and pop out, but to really understand and fall in love with Celebration, you just gotta sit. And now every day I can get my coffee and just come over here and hang out with Adam for a little bit. it's just nice knowing like 30 years from now, I could still wake up every morning, get my Starbucks, and just like hang out with Adam for a little bit on the bench. So there's more stuff coming for like a little memorial, but we'll talk about that down the road. Our next video will kind of return to our regularly scheduled programming, but in the future, you know, we'll do a little celebration update every now and then, try some food, talk about the changes and kind of what's going on. Guys, on that note, I guess if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and join the family.
I love the family.
It's like keep you up to date on celebration, theme parks, and you know, weird and funky things. On that note, I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Hey.
The celebration bat. Look at him sleeping.
Probably rabid, because why else would it be here?